I mean, I don't like to use the word preaching. I like to, and I say this because sometimes the implications of a word may carry some other connotations that nowadays are no longer the original ones. I like to use the word prachar, which is the original word. Prachar is translated as preaching. But what does it mean, prachar? So we understand what do we actually mean by preaching. Prachar. Achar, what does it mean, achar? Achar means acharya. Achar means like good behavior, let's say. No? Acharya is one who teaches by example. So achar means example. Prachar, generally translated as preaching, pra means a very special type of. So pra-achar means a very special type of example. But that's translated as preaching generally. So that's interesting because actual preaching means a very special type of example. You are given a good example, that's preaching. In other words, preaching is you are practicing from such a nice, deep place that you are getting so filled with mercy, inspiration, and that starts to fill you, overflow you, and sprinkle other people. That's preaching. It's not so much, I try to convince you to sell you the book. That's not preaching for me. Preaching is, I'm so alive with what I'm doing that it becomes contagious. That's how Mahaprabhu preached. He just practiced seriously, and that became contagious. You follow my point? That's the implication of pra-achar. You behave in such a good way, that's an epidemic. How did Mahaprabhu convert to the most powerful jnani in the whole world, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya? He just sat in front of him in silence for a week. That's it. He didn't say a word. But his achar, his presence, his example was such that after that week of silence, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was completely converted. Mahaprabhu said 2-3 words like checkmate then, and that's it. But his silence converted because his example, what exuded from him was so powerful, even he didn't say any words. There's this quote, I think, from St. Francis. He said, always preach the gospel, and whenever it's necessary, use words. Like implying the main preaching is not sometimes what you say, but how you walk your talk. Like a father with the kids, no? You can say so many things to your kids, but they will be watching what you do after what you say. No? And that will be the actual message, the actual influence. It's not so much, you can say so many things, but how much you walk your talk. That's the power in them.